profit protection without killing the joy? We're talking about something that might sound rather dry at first: margin, stop loss and risk. But the truth is, this stuff is the difference between surviving and thriving. Welcome back to Retail Reckoning. I'm Clare Bailey, the Retail Champion. And today we're talking about something that isn't necessarily top of everybody's list. But it's something that can make a real difference and turn sales into profits. So joining me today is Graeme Sharp, one of the associate consultants with the Retail Champion and also founder of Sharper Margins. Graeme's been behind the curtains of so many different retail businesses over the years, and he knows where the real leaks happen to your profit.
No space for dusty shelves, 'cause Retail Reckoning owns the floor.
So Graeme, thank you for joining us.
Thanks, Claire. Happy to show people that protecting profit doesn't have to be scary or boring.
When people hear things like loss prevention, don't they immediately switch off? And they just think it's about security guards and shoplifters. So how do you have those conversations with retailers to make it more strategic?
Loss prevention has evolved over the years from security to loss prevention and more recently, profit protection and risk. People hear the words loss prevention and generally panic, think it's going to cost them money or think it's going to get them into trouble. In reality, I can't recall a time when the retail sector has been so challenged. Profits are being squeezed, increases in operating costs, payroll, all impacting profitability of retailers. Add to this unprecedented levels of retail crime, and you have a near-perfect storm. Consequently, it's never been more vital to have a really good understanding of loss prevention in your business. Small losses add up fast. Most retailers think their biggest problem is a supplier issue or poor sales, when in reality it's often repeated leaks, mispriced items, small shrinkage, unnoticed returns, things that eat away at your margins. Every pound has the same impact on your bottom line, whether it's through theft, damages, admin or pricing errors, unnecessary spend, and many others.
Absolutely. A death by 1,000 cuts. So you've not got some massive mistake where a container's sunk off the coast of the UK and you've suddenly got a massive gap in industry and a whole load of lost sales. This is somebody's dropped something on the floor and it's caused a £2 margin loss, and somebody else has not put something through the till properly and caused another £2 margin loss. And I'm saying over time, this all adds up.
Exactly right, Claire. Many retailers will blame shoplifting for their losses. It won't have escaped anyone's notice that the UK and beyond is experiencing record levels of retail crime. But it's absolutely only part of the story. Internal dishonesty, process errors, supply chain loss make up a far greater proportion of loss for many retailers. But as the shoplifting is visible and the media is full of reports about this topic, they believe this is their primary issue.
I mean, going back to what we talked about right at the very beginning about the stock taking and so on, I've been climbing around dusty warehouses many years ago and back rooms of stores when all of the head office staff were dragged out to help with stock take. And often they were in such a mess, it'd be a miracle if they could know what they've even got. So how they then again go on to sell it, and half of it was getting damaged because it was badly stored as well. So I'm assuming that getting your inventory placed correctly first and then doing accurate stock takes means that you know what you've got, where it is and what condition it's in. But what are the processes that they need to follow behind that?
Absolutely, Claire. The biggest part of a stock take, I always say, is preparation. Really good preparation delivers great stock take results. Whether the result is the one you want is a different matter, but you can work with an accurate stock take result. That gives you the data and the understanding of your business that you need. Use your best people to do the count. The people that work in your store will know where stock is located. They'll know the hiding places, the little hidden nooks and crannies where people hide things away and tuck them away. If you use an outside vendor for your stock taking counts, and there are some great ones out there, make sure you have a blended approach. So you use your own people to support that as well. Find a partner that's experienced in retail, is aligned with your values as a business as well, and make sure that it's a proper partnership approach. Once you've done the count, make sure that you audit the count, make sure you check the checkers and ensure that the count is as accurate as possible. Therefore, the data coming out of that count is tangible. You can use it to actually understand where the losses are coming from and drive strategy going forward.
I remember you told me a funny after the fact kind of story about a goods in issue as well, and how somebody was nicking stock from the delivery. Go on, tell us about that.
Yeah, a few years ago now, we were called in to investigate a poor stock take result. The store manager was convinced that it was a shoplifting issue or an issue in the supply chain. We did some covert investigations, and what we established was that the staff member that works in the warehouse was helping themselves to around about £1,000 of designer products every time they were working in the stock room. They were placing it on their person, hiding it inside their clothes, wearing it out the store. And when this person was caught, the manager said that she thought this person was trustworthy, left them completely unsupervised in the stock room. And she said, actually, we did think it was a bit strange that she would come in the middle of winter not wearing a coat and then leaving the store at the end of her shift like she was going out on an Arctic expedition. This employee only worked in the business for a few weeks and for a few hours a day. But over the time she was with the business, she stole well over £50,000 worth of stock, and that's at cost rather than retail.
Wow. Yeah, and I mean, this is the thing, is you can't just assume someone's trustworthy. You have to have checks and balances. And whilst you can't blame the manager because they thought they were just getting on with their job, I guess, it always was the case whenever I was dragged into a stock take, there were always at least two of us there who checked each other's work in a way so that those kind of errors could be noticed. I don't know how you don't notice that somebody's wearing half your stock every time they go to work. I don't know. Actually, there's the things around shrinkage and loss, aren't there? Because people avoid talking about it because it does cast aspersions on their staff and whatnot. So what would you say about managing and talking about shrinkage and losses?
Retailers should be having open, honest conversations with their team about the causes of loss. And of course, we want to trust everyone that works for us. But as I always say, what retailers have to be aware of is that people cause 100% of their losses. Machines, systems, technology will never cause loss unless it's instructed to by a person. We also need to be mindful that people make decisions that they wouldn't normally make due to changes in their personal circumstances. So I always say to managers and retailers that the person standing in front of you today may make a decision that they wouldn't have made yesterday. Monitor trends, look out for behavior changes in your team, and be really open and honest with them about the reasons why we do things in order to prevent loss in our stores, why the controls and measures are in place. One of the myths that I hear so often is our stock is fine, we only need to stock take once a year. In reality, regular small accounts will catch issues before they multiply. Any good retailer will be able to tell you instantly what their best sellers are, but how many know what they lose and when? So much time is spent analysing EPOS data, preparing trade reports weekly. Investing some time in checking inventory on your high loss, margin and sales lines will allow you to take swift action to prevent further loss.
Graeme, what other mistakes do retailers make when it comes to managing stock and losses? And I mean, how could they avoid making those mistakes?
An over-reliance on tech and systems. There are some fantastic tech solutions available for retailers, including RFID, which when used to their full potential, give a wealth of real-time data and insight. Retailers that really maximize their ROI on these systems don't rely on the tech alone to revolutionize the business. They invest in expertise to understand and act upon the data that these systems provide to improve sales and reduce losses and margin erosion.
So what I'm hearing is, and what I guess I probably already knew from my past life, is that small, regular controls, maybe doing a rolling stock take and checking a few key lines every week, that's better than expensive tech used poorly and annually. And also making sure that your sales and margin data from what goes through the till is just as important as the lost sales and lost margin data that exist in your inventory. And you've also told us that consistency is really important. Does that sort of articulate back what we've covered today so far?
Yes, Claire. The simple answer is there's no simple answer.
Well, that's true, isn't it? Have you got any examples, though? I quite enjoyed your earlier story, and it brings things to life for people to see just how important this is. So, case study, for instance?
A really good case study that dates back a few years now, but I think is really relevant, is a store that we supported. One of the most common mistakes I see retailers make is a knee-jerk reaction to a poor stock take. This may include investing in security guards, putting up loads more cameras, or smothering every item of merchandise with multiple security tags. I also see the reverse happen, where a huge sigh of release is given, along with the immediate relaxation of preventative measures when a stock take comes in better than expected. Smart leaders always maintain and refine what delivers their results. This particular store in question received a stock take result that was well into six figures, quite out the blue. No one really expected it. Visited the store and saw that there was a number of security concerns. The security guard was not fit for purpose. There was a number of doors that weren't locked. The staff were not aware. Merchandise wasn't correctly protected. So over the coming months, we invested into technology. We put a CCTV system in. We removed the guard. We talked to the staff a lot. We did a lot of training. And after the first session, 2 or 3 staff members didn't come back for their next shift. We locked some doors. We sealed some windows. We protected merchandise with better tags. And we did a lot of training with staff around how to manage conflict, how to give good service, and really what loss prevention is all about. We saw a dramatic reduction in external crime. The internal theft that was being experienced, those responsible were no longer there. But the real validation to what we'd done came when the owner of the business visited the store and asked the store manager how it was trading. The manager explained that menswear in particular was delivering really strong increases against last year. That prompted a question from the owner as to, why is this? Have we given you more space? Is there better product? Is it more marketing? And the store manager simply said, no, loss prevention have been supporting us since the stock take, and now we have the stock to sell to customers. The staff feel safer and more engaged, and that's the reason why we're trading better. And for me, that really turns loss prevention into what's been historically a policing function into an intrinsic part of the business's commercial success.
I think that's a really interesting story, actually, because when we reflect on what's been going on in the headlines and how retail crime's been on the rise, how the Retail Trust have been able to sort of launch that massive campaign around protecting and respecting people in retail, we have to remember, and again, similar to what you said earlier about people, you don't know that what they would have done 2 months ago is the same as what they do now. And a lot of the shoplifting increases in the UK in particular has been linked to the cost of living crisis, the fact that they're struggling to put food on the table, and a perfectly honest person has gone and put a block of cheese in their pocket because they can't afford to pay for it. And so that whole storytelling about the crime and the protection of the product, but also a lot of the staff are feeling quite fearful, and there's so much greater abuse and misbehaviour by consumers to retail staff who are often minimum wage paid people, could be students, could be working part-time, and they aren't equipped to deal with it. So I think that's a brilliant case study that it was about the training and the explanation of how to deal with things, because a lot of people just don't get that. I also want to go on to some of the things you've said about trust and how it's really important to balance trust and control, or at least audit. What stories have you got to tell there around the trust versus control and having the audits in place to make sure performance is monitored without people feeling micromanaged?
So often I see retailers taking shortcuts to save time, giving the staff on the tills your point of sale ID to authorise refunds, for example, leaving the safe key in the door to save ordering a new one, or writing alarm codes on the panel. They're all things I see far too often. A few seconds saved in the moment can have devastating results and really compromise the team and your profitability. Give simple, clear processes. Make sure your team understand what those policies and procedures are and why they're there. They're there to protect them and the business. Give employees the tools to do the job. That may be as simple as authority and autonomy to make decisions. It's also really important to set expectations on day one. Everyone remembers their first day in a new job, so set that expectation on their first day. Tell them what's expected, what your standards are, what the controls and measures are, and then regularly sense check to see that what you hope is happening actually is. A really good example of a retailer ignoring basic security principles. A particular store that I looked after in central London, a member of the management team was dismissed for a relatively serious conduct issue, nothing to do with loss prevention or fraud. Upon termination, their keys weren't signed back. Their alarm code wasn't disabled, access codes weren't changed in the store, and neither was the safe code. Later that night, the ex-employee let themselves into the building, disabled the alarm, went down to the cash office and emptied the safe of a week's takings. All of this was 100% avoidable with the controls in place. This person did also try and switch the CCTV off. However, we were able to recover images, identify who they were, and they served a considerable prison sentence for what they did. But just real simple basic controls that weren't adhered to led to far more loss to that business than any amount of shoplifting they suffered that year.
So, Graeme, if someone's listening who's worried about stock loss and profit protection and so on, what 3 things would you recommend that they do in the next 90 days?
So firstly, understand the key products that your business depends on. How are they protected? If you don't have them to sell because they've been stolen or misaccounted, then that's going to impact your profit. So understand what they are. From my experience, 20% of merchandise causes retailers 80% of their loss. So really understand what it is that's driving both your business and also your losses. Implement a simple weekly or fortnightly count on those items. It doesn't need to be complicated. Use your data to make better decisions. So much data comes out of your EPOS systems, your stock management systems. Actually correlate them. See what those systems are telling you. Don't just look at them in isolation. And then finally, look out for trends. Unexpected or out of stock items, items showing negative on hand. And as I said earlier, look for changes in your team's behaviour and also what's happening locally. Is there an increase in criminal activity? And do your processes and measures reflect this?
So that's really interesting, effectively saying, make sure you keep on top of everything, keep checking it back, and observation. And it sounds to me like that's something that isn't micromanagement. As we were saying earlier, it's about good policies and awareness. So wrapping up, obviously, thank you so much for your time today, Graeme. Margins, of course, aren't just numbers. It's about making the business work. And in the current climate, everybody needs to protect those margins. And I really do feel that, as a bit of a boring supply chain geek as well, the stock take and the monitoring of the stock count is so fundamentally important. And that's where the magic is. Simple, human, actionable steps that keep the business healthy and thriving. I'm Clare Bailey, the retail champion, and I've been joined by Graeme Sharp. This has been Retail Reckoning.